And welcome out to another episode of Golden Sun Dark Dawn. In the last episode, we made our way through the Phantasmal Bog, as well as Kalima Forest. We met Tret and Laurel, who charged us with going up to defeat the Mountain Rock and collect the shards so that we could save Eoleo. Unfortunately, that played right into the bad guys' hands, as they were able to use that to do the one thing Laurel promised, made us promise that we wouldn't, which was to activate the Alchemy Dynamo. But we're trying to make the best of a bad bunch, and we are now using the distraction of the Luna Tower activating to save Eoleo. Which I'm actually not 100% sure how we're doing that. Because we activated the thing, right? And so now we're in, like, this phase of... We're now currently in this phase, which they are letting us into Balanced Castle, which I guess is, like, the first step, but... Let's see here. Can't really go where I want to go. Not from this side, at least. I need to go the... There's, like, another exit that I could maybe take, but... That's actually kind of where I came from, though, isn't it? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, to be rightly honest. We could try making our way through the Opera House to the other side, because I know that's a route to get to Eoleo and them. I also made my tea in one of my big cups today. The nice thing about that is that they are temperature sensitive, or temperature insensitive rather. So they will hold their temperature no matter what we do with it. So that's beneficial. Yeah, this is just right here. That's not where I need to be. Hold on. Can I enter through the side down there? Is the real question. There's a little side passage right here. There's Eoleo. That's where I need to be. I just don't know how to get there. Having to walk all the way through this is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Everybody here's doing that. I can get into the castle, which I think is like what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do once I get to the castle. I need to get up to that. I need to get up to that balcony, actually. Let's see here. Can I get to the balcony from here? No, I cannot. There's a bell right here. Can I slap the bell? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Hey, guys! Don't forget to slap that bell so you can be notified in the future. Hell yeah, that worked. I didn't think that would work, but it worked. Treasure. Ooh, Beast Knuckles. That's a new weapon for Sveta. She needs it desperately. All of her gear is very old. You can't equip like any of the gear currently, but let's see here. Where'd those Beast Knuckles go? Oh, I picked up a Spark Dragon. Nice. Dude, just go ahead and give that to Sveta for that massive increase in damage. This is still much higher up than I need to be to get to Eoleo. Problem is, that's all I can really access from here. Like, that other area over there is an entirely separate section of the castle. And there's no way through this wall to get there. It looks like maybe there's an external exit somewhere else, but I can't find how I'm supposed to get to Eoleo. Which usually means it's time to look up a guide, and I might do that just because I'm wandering at this point. did that because that's how we got back from the place. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna see here. Golden Sun, Dark on Walk Through. And we don't want the IGN guide, we want the Golden Sun Wiki guide. Because, as it turns out, the Golden Sun community is fan-fucking-tastic. And they are very good at, like, keeping you up to date on all of the things. Okay. Now, enter Balance Ruins. Okay. 2 bosses after that climb up and exit out of the back screen of Balance. Immediately re-enter the tower, and climb it to its top to gain the Eclipse summon. Ooh. Gotta do that. Use the raft to get a power bread. Go into the residence of the left to get the. Okay, yep. I got the gen there. You can now explore the main castle of Balance. Slap a bell to get the beast knuckles. After cutscene occurs at a prison cell in the castle's right wing, search the pot at the lower left of the cell for an apple. So there's a cell that I can go to apparently, but before we do that, we should probably explore the castle or the tower now that it's done its thing and collect the Eclipse summon, because summons are always fun, and Eclipse is one of the better ones if I remember correctly. They kind of removed a lot of the extra summons unless I just like haven't been picking them up somehow. Whenever we get to the end of the game, I'll do my best to just do like a quick like look through list of all of the multi summons. Because I'm sure I've missed plenty. I wonder if we could use Sveta's power to figure out where everything is. She's got that sniff, which is kind of like reveal. She's got beast sense or whatever it's called. Yeah, I was gonna say, one thing I noticed was that like I jumped out here, but this staircase keeps going up. I noticed that in the last stream that we did. That this staircase continues up, just like in the Ouroboros. At the very top of Luna Tower, there is... What does this read? My name is Eclipse. When the world is at its darkest, I shall appear. Oh shit. That's not the summon tablet, but simultaneously that is the summon tablet. You can now summon Eclipse. You need 2 Mercury, 3 Jupiter. So that's our first... Ooh, whoa. That's our first greater summon, as I'm going to call them, which are summons that have a higher gen count than the base summons get to. Because you start the game with the first 4 levels of each single element summon, but you got to collect the other summon levels. So yeah, like early on, Zagan is really useful because provided that you don't have, you know, the gen to summon some of the others, Zagan is useful because it takes 1 Mercury and 1 Venus and 1 Mars. So you can summon it faster, and you can typically summon it before you can summon some of the others. Though in this game, you already started the game with enough gen to summon Ramses and Kieran. So in reality, Zagan's just a good, faster summon. For like, you could get 2 people to use gen, and then a 3rd person can summon. And if you have enough, you could basically just do that pattern indefinitely. Because by the time that the first 2 are resummoned, the 3rd... By the time that the others are summoned, the first 2 have recovered, and you can just do it in a cycle forever. Gen summon, gen summon forever. Alright, well, we need to go to the castle now, apparently. That's a thing that we are required to do at this point. But I missed... Oh, I can... No, I've already went up the stairs. Did I? Oh, but I didn't go back. Wow, I'm dumb. I could have gone through this entire thing, but whatever. We want to go down the stairs, apparently, because there is a cutscene that plays... Oh, this is the Balanced Ruins. This is not where I need to be. There's a jail cell somewhere that I need to get to. Or a cutscene place. Here we go. Oh, this is Hou Ju, probably. Young one, look! Who's there? Hou Ju. Ryoku, is it really you? I assure you it is. And we are here to rescue you, my lady. That voice. Hazan, I'm so glad you're here. Now we just have to break open this lock somehow. Do not trouble yourselves. I'll be happy to open it for you. My dear brother. Shit, this is the leader? Shit, what? Brother? But I thought Sveta's brother was Volchek. Yes. King Volchek? Well, why are you here? Why so nervous, little sister? I won't bite. I just heard that you'd activated my tower, and I came to thank you. It hurts me that you don't believe anything I've said. Perhaps this will convince you of my sincerity. Maybe he is telling the truth. Quiet. You'll hear. Ryoku. Hou Ju. My lady. Wait, Kraden? I gotta remember Kraden's voice. It's Professor Oak from Pokemon. You are close. A lovely and touching reunion. Still, I imagine Eoleo would appreciate it if you wrapped things up and released him. Who are you? I'd know that voice anywhere. I'm glad it's not been so long that you've forgotten me. Hopefully you'll remember your lessons as well. Kraden just looks like he should have a spliff hanging out of his mouth at all times. Like, dude's got them, like, old man hippie vibes going on. I'm sorry it took so long to get here. I hope you haven't been waiting around for me. Good to see you again, sir. Sorry. Good to see you again, sir. The sentiment is quite mutual, Reef. You look well. Kraden, was it? Your name is familiar. Have we met before? Greetings, King Volchek. I am Kraden, Scholar of Alchemy. During your father's reign, I had the pleasure... Oh, of course, Master Kraden. I remember now. You once visited my father along with the Warriors of Vale. Who's your father? Yes, your father was a great help to us in obtaining a mountain rock feather. My father had great respect for skilled warriors. He spoke of your visit often and with great warmth. Not surprising, given that it gave him the chance to meet perhaps the greatest warriors in the world. I was greatly saddened to hear of the former king and queen's deaths. I grieve for your loss. Thank you. It was a terrible blow, but where are my manners? I have not greeted your friends. My apologies. I should have introduced the heirs of the Warriors of Vale. Is that so? My associates didn't mention that they were of such august lineage. Is this tea going to be cool enough to drink now? Or... This is the problem of putting it into a like temperature-controlled vessel like immediately is it's gonna stay fucking piping hot for a lot longer. Ow! Shit, that is... I need to put an ice cube in that. I think I just burned my mouth. Yeah, I 100% just scalded my mouth. That hurts. I'll wager there's much more than that they've neglected to tell you. Indeed? Would you elaborate? To start with, there is the Eclipse Tower. So you know Luna Tower's original name. You are indeed well versed in ancient lore. Oh yeah, those ice cubes are almost gone already. Enough to know its other epithet, the Hungering Place, and to know that activating it was a tragic error. That is enough. This country suffered under foreign rule for 10 long years. Morgul has no choice but to arm itself. Only with the power of the ancients can we subjugate Sana and Bilibin before they return us to slavery. Why ally yourselves with those foul Taparang? No more questions. This audience is over. The pirate friend is in the cell across the way. Take him and be gone. Roll check. Miss Sveta, was it? Your brother is much deceived. That tower is not a weapon. At least not in the sense he believes. Yeah, that's still, like, piping hot. I need to drop a couple more ice cubes in it. Then what is its purpose? Unfortunately, a full explanation would take more time than we have. Suffice to say, the tower is no weapon. Gonna get some more ice cubes. The problem now that I'm facing is that there's too much tea in the glass. If I keep adding ice cubes, it's gonna spill over. I've made a grave error. Excuse me, Creighton, if I may ask, what took you so long? Regrettably, that explanation will also have to wait. Let's rescue Eoleo and be on our way. Note 3 Sanins I don't know. Are they part of your group now, Matthew? Not really. We really just tagged along, sir. We needed Matthew's help in order to save my sister. Good. Your goal has already been accomplished. I suggest you flee Balansk at once. I thought... But why, Creighton? Yeah, are they suddenly in danger or something? Flee Balansk? Why must they leave? Please, Creighton, explain. Youch. Yeah, that's still bad. I might need to pour some of it into a mug to drink out of. I'm gonna do that really quick. Alright. The tea has been spilled. It's now time to play the video game. Yeah, it's almost instantly better now that it's not in that cup. still hot, but it's good. I think I may have added a little bit too much sugar, though. Activating Luna Tower was a terrible mistake, and one that would likely bring calamity to the world. This is primarily my instinct speaking, but that tower closely resembles the elemental lighthouses. And when those lighthouses were activated, the consequences were disastrous and far-reaching. You three don't appear to be adepts. In the disaster, I fear you will likely not survive. Be that as it may, I've decided to follow Matthew through any danger to repay him as for his help. Oh. Ryoku, we all appreciate your sense of honor, but listen to Kraden, this could be a fatal mistake. And you've only just reunited with your sister. If you part ways again, imagine the worry she'll feel. Our job right now is to deal with the tower thing. Your job is to protect your sister. Ryoku, we haven't worked to reunite you with your sister so you can throw your life away now. I think I've got Sveta and Karis's voices mixed up. We are in debt to you all. To all of you. I wish it could be otherwise, but farewell. Now, let's get Eoleo out of his cell. Kraden, you should know, we were involved in the tower's activation. Thank you for your honesty, but I believe you bear less blame than you might think. I have suspected for some time that someone has been manipulating you and your actions. Yeah, it's me. I've got the controller right here. Really? Who? I refer to that masked man you've encountered several times now. Oh, you mean that scum Arcanus? Arcanus? Is that what he's calling himself now? Why would he choose that name? Of course! Now it makes sense. Very droll. Naturally, if he's going to associate with the Talparang. Ah, forgive me, I was lost in thought, but we really mustn't dawdle any longer. Aeoleo's cell should be located on the other side of the castle. We must go with all haste. Onward. Wait. I'm making a mistake. I can go into the cell, and the pot has an apple. Apple! Which is super nice because that increases attack damage. And the Aeoleo cell is over here. Hot but tasty. Get me down out from here! That's a good question. How do we do that? In sight! The slap. Of course the slap. How can she slap? What? Ouch. Kinda turned into a bitch, didn't you, Eoleo? I can hear Pixel shaking his toy. I got them a new toy recently, and he likes shaking the shit out of it whenever he gets it. So this is the part where I'm supposed to say thank you, guys? Yeah, I think it is, since you're all not boiled right now. Would my saying thanks make you feel good about yourself? Like a big boy? I knew saving a pirate was a waste of our time. Let me guess, you're from Ayuthe, right? Yes? Why? Nothing, just never saw an Ayuthe wear real clothes before. Are you trying to start a fight, you despicable thug? That is enough! We don't have the luxury of arguing right now. Our world needs us. You! Do you actually know Kraden? You were with the Warriors of Vale. I'll always remember that. I'm truly impressed. You were but a toddler when we last met. And that face. It's been 30 years, but you look exactly the same. Oh, and that face. It's been 30 years, but you look exactly the same. Ow. You should know that it's not polite to stare at the elderly. Seriously, though, can anyone tell me why he looks exactly the same? The Golden Sun event. Apparently something about the Golden Sun kept Kraden and the Warriors of Vale from getting older. Or old. That's true, I gotta say I'm a little jealous. Don't be. It's true that I don't age, but it's not quite as glamorous as it sounds. Yeah, it must stink to get to live forever after you've already gotten super old. That's enough about me. We need to get out of balance as soon as possible. Not that I want to stay or anything, but what's the rush? That's the rush, you pompous asshole! Luna will soon blot out Soul entirely. What will happen then? Wow. What is that energy coming off the tower? The sun is being swallowed up by the moon. This can't be connected. Matthew, we need to get to the pier immediately. Join me, Eoleo. He doesn't officially join me yet. He joins me later, but yeah. What's wrong, Sveta? My spirit synergy is activating. Brother. Ball check? See, the creatures are in here? Yes, Your Majesty. We just managed to corral them inside. Then why is it so quiet? Are you quite certain they are still in here? Yes, sire. After the monsters attacked our citizens, we drove them in here. It was a vicious battle, my liege, but many men were wounded. It's almost a miracle that we were able to corner them, but we did it in the end. I see. Thank you for your heroic efforts, gentlemen. You have done well. Still, the silence disturbs me. How can so many creatures not make any noise at all? They somehow fled without our noticing? Highly unlikely, sire. An ant couldn't squeeze through the perimeter we've established. Your Majesty? Sire, please don't go in. It's too dangerous. What are you doing? Your Majesty? You may stay here if you lack the courage to follow me in. King Volchek guy. Silence! Listen. Is that a violin? No, it's an entire string section. I hear it. Yeah. They're just playing music? It's pretty. This feels wrong. The door! And now the brass section joins in. The curtains are about to open. Weapons at the ready, men! Stop. What happened just now? Sveta? Sveta? Sveta! Sveta, are you alright? I think so. That image of King Volchek, did you conjure that? Image? You mean you saw what's happening at the Opera House too? You think Volchek sent you that image? Maybe he's asking for your help. Matthew, we need to get to the Opera House with all haste. Alright, can't go that way. Gotta go down and around. Go that way either. Can't go that way. Gotta go up this way. Wait, how the hell am I supposed to get there? Dark Scuttlers. New fight music. These things aren't exactly weak. They can stand a full barrage from my attacks. Yeah, with that Beast Knuckle upgrade, she's much stronger. Sveta's like an actual fighter now. I can't remember if Sveta can use any other type of weapon. The monsters, they... Honey, come on. We have to get out of here. Why won't you move? Okay, up, and then I guess up this way? And up and around the top. Alright, well, we know for sure that I can't just, like, bash them down and win super easily, so... Let's see here. Storm Ray, I think, is the stronger of the two. Here. So these things are particularly weak to ice attacks. Either that or my ice attack was just that much stronger than the rest of my attacks. Huh. This area is not bathed in twilight yet. So the eclipse doesn't spread to the entire city yet. That's, I guess, a good sign. They seem to take decent damage from Rock Slide. The Frostbite, I think, just might be that much stronger than the other spells that I'm using. I do like that they changed the animations up a little bit for the, because the samurai abilities are different than just using Gaia, so it's kind of cool that they made it so that that using those synergies still made the characters, like, do a specific action. Here we go. Okay, so... I gotta do the whole up and around walk. Grah! You don't look that bad to fight, honestly speaking. Wait, that's right, the dragon. Brar? Don't hurt it. Yeah, that's right, the dragon that turned into a chandelier. Please don't hurt the Crystal Lux. Wow, fucking bitch slapped. Dark Scuttlers, Dark Devourer. Well, we're gonna start with the classic Protector, Beast Form, Magic Shield, and then Frostbite. Protector and Magic Shield are just a good combo to start every fight with, so that we can have the extra defense. against enemy attacks. Yeah, these guys are weak sauce without having, like, all of their super good attacks. You're gonna do a regular attack, I guess. You're going to, Maul. And you're going to Angel Spear. And you can actually use your synergy. You can use your things without really being that big of a problem. Let's do Torrent for party agility. At 300 fucking damage if with her in beast form. Like, its beast form is so good. They really should have made beast form cost constant synergy to use, because, like, I can't think of a single scenario where beast form is not just immediately what I'm going to do with Sveta. Good morning, Megami. I burned my tongue this morning. I put all of my tea into a cup, and it was still very, very hot because it's temperature controlled. So I ended up burning my tongue while trying to drink it. So I poured some of it into a cup, and I still have some more, so whenever I finish this glass, I can have more tea, but I think that's the better way to do it over time, but, didn't stop me from burning the shit out of my tongue this morning. I knew the dragon was real. I mean, I knew you were real. So we have to say goodbye now? But we just met. Aru! Okay, you're just, Richard Nixon. Yes, I did. It was wonderful. Please take good care of this dragon. Is he gonna end up being a summon? Dragon seems to want to aid Matthew in his quest. He's a summon! He's a new summon. You can now summon Crystal Lux. To summon, we need 3 Venus, 2 Mercury. We should be going, and soon. Do we really have time to bury these people? Who are these people? There is a man grateful to have lived as long as he did. Here lies a beloved wife and daughter. Aww. That's sad. Well, we best be getting out of here then. We better skedaddle. Wait, when did I use Puff? I didn't activate Puff, unless going into beast form somehow uses up Jin. I never activated any Jin with her. We gotta go the long way around to get to the pier. We couldn't have just left. We had to actually help those people, huh? Of course we did. The whole team's just a little bit hurt, so I'm going to wish well again. This many fuckers, we might as well just... Yeah, Rock Slide hits all of them, so I'll do that. Tornado hits all of them. Arid Scorch does not, but Rock Slide hits all of them. Your Frostbite won't hit all of them, but your Froth Sphere will. So we gotta hope that Froth Sphere is just as strong. It is not in the slightest. Ooh boy. This may not kill. Frostbite is so much stronger of an attack. Alright, the 2 on the outside survived, so... Let's say these guys should just go down to the next 2 attacks that hit them. Hey, Sveta leveled up. Nice. Sveta and a Meteor slowly catching up with the rest of the party. Oh, wait, no, that's right, we figured out I can't do that. I have to go down this way now. And down here, then over this way. Because there are people that are strategically placed all over the city to block, except for like one path through that takes you through the entire city, just to get to the pier. Excellent, we've made it to the pier. Can anyone explain to me what just happened? Did Balansk, the impregnable fortress city, really just get invaded by monsters? They were everywhere. We could not walk 5 feet without being attacked by random creatures. Yeah, you're telling me. I can see a little village getting overrun like that, but a city this size? Not a chance. It's because of the eclipse. Apparently there was at least one chance. Kraden, do you know what happened back there? I have a theory, yes. Leave it to Kraden to develop an explanation while running from hordes of monsters. Ahem, yes, in any case. I believe the cause was the shadow created by Luna as it eclipsed Sol. The Umbra. What does that have to do with anything? First of all, we are in agreement that the monsters did not appear until dawn, correct? Once they did manifest, they appeared in the shadows, away from the sunlight. Did you notice that? Yes. Of course you knew all along. Always one step ahead, eh, Matthew? At any rate, I conclude that the monsters appeared from the shadows cast at dawn. But there's more. Does it have something to do with Luna's influence? Yes! I theorize that the shadows Luna casts are gathering and concentrating evil energy into them. And what is the relationship between the monsters and this evil energy? Well, we usually see monsters in the deep, dark places of the world, correct? Places rife with evil energy. These places strengthen monsters, and this eclipse, unlike natural darkness, radiates the same energy. Meaning, unfortunately, that not only are monsters out of their usual haunts now, but they are stronger. So why do they hate the light? Light dispels the fell energies that these creatures feed on. It's painful and draining to them. And Balansk is now a miasma of the dark and evil energies. Is my home lost, then? Afraid it may be. Everyone look on Balansk and remember it well. We may not see it again. Sadly, that is not the end of the bad news. If I am correct, the effect is not restricted to Balansk. What? How far will it reach? Anywhere under the shadow of the eclipse, presumably. Well, that's it then? It's the end of the world? Alright, that's Tyro. That's not Eoleo, that was Tyro. My father would be disgusted to hear you give up so quickly. But what can we possibly do? That ship. Is that Briggs' ship? Ship? You mean the floating pile of junk over there? It does appear a bit aged. He must have had it repaired. Whose ship is this? It's my dad's boat, I think. Looks a bit different since the repairs. Look, that's Briggs, I'm sure of it. It must be his ship then. Oh, wait, are there monsters on the ship? Appears so. Is something happening? Dad! Eoleo? What is he doing? Eoleo, don't be a fool! No, what is happening? Eoleo will not survive. You have to save him, Matthew. Another battle. Dark Scorpna. Interesting name. These things don't seem to do any magical attacks, so I am just going to, I'm going to do Angel Spear, and I'm going to do Protector. I guess just, let's see here. Oh, and Torrent, yeah. Protector. An Angel Spear. Drag down. I forget that she hits like a dump truck. She gets assigned to her own enemy. She's just gonna one-shot whoever she attacks. That beast form is really strong. Wait, where's Eoleo? Dead! I never imagined that this would be how Briggs would leave us. Truly, death is unpredictable. Briggs docked his ship here to save us. It's not right that it's going to cost him his life. Yeah, the greatest pirate of the high seas should, I don't know, go down with the ship or something. If we hadn't kept him waiting, if we had gotten here sooner, he might have lived to grow old. I have painted all pirates with the same broad brush, and now I find I owe my life to one. This is all my brother's fault. How many lives have lost now to this terrible mistake? How bad is it, Dad? I had a good run. Lived my life free. Answered to no man. What are you talking about? You're too tough to let this be the end. Tell your mom I'm sorry to leave her alone. And take care of Champa for me. Dad, no! Just keeps getting colder. How's this cold in the summer? Can't wait to get back to the cabin. Quit complaining, it's disrespectful. Even the weather has gone mad. But yeah, without the sun, there's no heat. This all be from the effects of the tower? We are ready to begin. Are they really doing a Viking funeral for him? Eoleo, are you sure this is what you want? My dad lived his life on the sea. This is how he'd want it. Dad, I wish I'd known you to be gone. I wish I'd known you'd be gone so soon. Yes, I thought I still had time. But I swear I'm going to make the ones who did this pay. However long it takes. So rest in peace, Dad. I've got it from here. You are serious about that vow, aren't you, Eoleo? Absolutely. I'm sticking with you guys until we can stop all this and get revenge for my old man. Besides, someone's got to pilot the ship for you. Eoleo joins your party. So if that's all the talk, for now, I'll get the ship ready to sail. Where's Eoleo? You ready to go? Time to push off? Yes, please. Get me out of here. Good. Go find yourself a seat and we'll set sail. Volchek. That howl came from near the tower. It was Volchek, I'm certain. Sveta? Volchek! Volchek! Volchek. Sveta, there's nothing you could do for him now. Go inside, it's getting cold out here. Sveta, dear sister. Volchek? Forgive me for being such a fool. Those Talparang scum used me. Didn't see it until it was too late. Of course I forgive you. What's that? That's convenient that he could just make it float to us instead of having to huck it. Sveta and the party got the blue orb. Take this. I stole it from Blados. Hopefully you can use it as a weapon against the Talparang. Where are you going? You can't stay in Balansk. Where can I go but here? Come with us. I am king of Morgoth. Cannot leave our capital when my own misjudgment may have destroyed it. Then I will stay with you. No, dear sister, I am the king. You are the last of our line. My duty is to stay. Yours is to live. No, I refuse. Dock the boat and let me off. Bye, Sveta. Pray you live a long and happy life. Goodbye, Volchek. Oh boy. Must have been a tough time at sea. So I guess we made it. We the monsters of the storm, I thought we had it. Oh boy, having to do a fake yawn made me real young.
We appear to be basically safe and sound.
I confess I was hoping to wake up to the Palace of Ayutthaya. I suppose my old life was the dream, though. Yeah, I guess so. Kind of a rude wake-up call, eh?
Ah, excellent. You're all awake at last.
Sorry to interrupt everyone, but we can't just lie around anymore. Get up. Oof, so stiff.
Ow.
Are you certain we are ready? Maybe not, but what else are we gonna do? Good morning, everyone. Oh, hey, Sveta.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Sveta.
You look remarkably well. All right. All right. You look like nothing happened. And hey, did you say this it's time to get up? Do we know something? Blue orb.
Ah, is that the item that King Volchek threw to Sveta?
You made it sound extremely important. So what's the deal with it?
At this point, we're still unsure what it is.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought you knew everything, Kraden.
If Kraden can't identify it...
I cannot believe it. You're kidding, right? Hey, we only have the item itself to work with. It's not a lot to go on, you know. I'm sure Kraden appreciates your boundless confidence in his abilities.
The item is obviously ancient and presumably valuable, but these facts don't explain anything. We also know that Volchek risked his life to keep it out of our enemy's hands. Volchek also described it as a weapon, though it's still unclear what he meant. So what do we do now? What have you learned while we were apart, Reef?
What have I learned?
Karis tells me that you've had quite the journey around the world before arriving in Balansk. You restarted the alchemy machines and traversed Craggy Peak. I couldn't have done those things. Your accomplishments speak volumes for your determination and skill, as well as teamwork. Yes, I suppose you're right. Ultimately, I study only the long past, which does nothing to answer questions on its own.
Hydrate. I don't have water around me, so you're going to have to accept tea. Though I do need to refill my tea. Wow, that is still warm. Yeah, making it in this means that I get about 2 mugs worth of tea instead of 1, and they stay hot for the entire time. Yep, that new glass that I poured is still just as hot as it was before.
So what will answer our questions? Your travels have granted you experience, the true knowledge.
You're saying we have to figure out what to do ourselves and can't wait for you to tell us?
More or less, though I certainly won't abandon you. Let's look for the answers together.
Well, you know my vote is always for doing stuff, not sitting around talking about it.
And that may actually be your wisest course. Really? Indeed. Sometimes the surest path to knowledge is simply to start moving. Otherwise known as fuck around and find out. That's the spirit. We'll certainly prevail with such enthusiasm on our side.
So are we done with the discussion? With this discussion?
Almost. I did want to bring up that the tower's activation seems to have been somehow preset eons ago.
That's what the ward machine in the tower said too. Somehow the ancients knew we were coming? Like a prophecy? That masked man claimed this was only the beginning.
Yeah, Arcanus also said we'd meet him again soon.
But no, this opening on the seal on the dread machine was only the beginning. I look forward to our next meeting. Until then, farewell. That's what he said.
I suspected as much. Up until now, we have done exactly as our enemies have expected.
Yeah, we've been a step behind the whole way. Even Dad. Gonna make them pay for that, though.
I think it's fair to say you'll have your chance, Eoleo. You've led well to this point, Matthew, so I see no reason to change that arrangement.
Yeah, Matthew's gotten the job done so far.
I'll keep following you.
I would follow no other. You got a good head on your shoulders, kid.
We all agreed, let's go. While I defer to your leadership, Matthew, I have one suggestion. We'll learn most about the eclipse if we find some land that overlaps its edge and see from the outside. We should also talk to the local leaders, from kings to village chieftains. Any might know something useful.
You should also know, Matthew, that my spirit sense can look into people's hearts. You may find it useful, so don't hesitate to ask me to use it. It's finally time to get moving. Since you're the new captain, you'll need to know how to get on and off the ship. Get off the ship, head for a beach or dock, and sail right into it. You get back on, just walk back onto the ship wherever it's waiting for you. If you see a beach somewhere, it's probably worth checking out. You got all that? Yes. Great. I'll wait for your orders, Captain. And welcome, everyone, to the great, welcome everybody to the Great Eastern Sea. One other thing to mention, we now officially have, Eoleo on the team. Which does fuck with our Jin a little bit, I think. Not like in any serious way, we still have 2 samurai. But, could I technically have a 3rd samurai? I might be able to, like, form another something interesting here if I tried really hard. Prime Beast. Set her up as that really quick. So let's see here. We did just get a shit ton more Mars Jin added to the team. And let me pull up my master list of Jin so I can see where we should be going from here. Master list of Jin. There it is. Okay, we're in Dark Dawn. We just did all of that. We escaped Balance. We got Pincer. So now we've picked up Reflux, Wrath, Chili, Glow, and Stoke from Aoleo. There's a shit ton of Jin that we can actually go and get our hands on now, but it requires us to sail around. So let's explore the world and see what we've got. Chili is a great pet name. I am going to speed up the sailing segments as best as I can. We also have some Sacred Feathers, and I'm probably going to use those whenever these enemies are not like... Because these enemies are not that big of a deal for us right now. That looks like a hand. Like, I feel like if I stand right here, I just get grabbed. Let's see here. I wish that speeding it up didn't have to make the music turn off because of, like, weird music things, but... Let's see here. Let's see where we are. Where is this area? Haroon, let's see here. I can get Spring here. The cavern under it requires Crush, which I've got Crush. So somewhere under Haroon, there is a... Ah, I see. I see where I need to go. Head down here. Who currently has Crush? You have Crush. I might shift Aoleo over to being my my main fire user for a bit. Eoleo is already 32. He's level 32 right off the bat. He should be a samurai right now. Yeah, he's samurai right now. And he's got a really good attack. What weapons does he have? He's got like nothing as far as gear goes. We should probably buy Eoleo up some gear before we do anything else. He started with a cotton shirt and an axe, which bodes well for him whenever he can actually get his hands on some real equipment. Wait, he can't equip greatswords? Wow. I kind of figured he would. Okay, he can equip maces. That's a thing. Let's buy Aoleo some spiked armor. Or some steel armor, rather. We'll buy him a knight's helm. Are there any better artifacts than what I've currently got saved there? Ooh, yeah, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. The Angelic Ankh is the new strongest weapon, and the only person that can equip it is Reef. There's the Demonic Staff, but that's going to be a cursed weapon. I guess War Mace is going to be the best weapon for Aoleo right now, until I can get him something more, like, fitting. Because the Hagbone Mace would technically be the best thing for him right now, because it's a mace, but that is currently what your boy is using. Now, actually, you know what I could do? If I'm not gonna have Tyrell in the main party right now, I can take Tyrell's Great Axe that he's currently using, give that to Matthew, then give that to him, and then have him give his War Mace to Tyrell. There we go. He still needs some form of... Oh, he could probably just take Tyrell's old War Gauntlets, right? War Gloves. His aura gloves, I should say. There we go. So that gets him much more set, and then I'm going to give this Water of Life over to Eoleo as well. Night Shield is not as good, okay. But he can equip the Night Shield because he doesn't have anything there, so that's fine. Okay, so now Eoleo has some proper equipment. He's got ungodly amounts of health, and now he's, you know, ready to fight. We crushed that, so we can go in here now. And let's see here, we gotta crush this as well. So the real question is, what did that get me? I can push this over here. I can push this down. I can push this up. Push this over. Push this down. Now I can get to him. What? Alright, so that should be spring. Yep. However, I don't want spring. I'm gonna put spring. Ooh, do I really not have any people here? But I do. He's a shaman now, not a druid. Why did that happen? Is it because he lost a Yeah, that's what happened. Surge is still better, because Spring is only a single single person, right? Yeah. Solo element. Go. Alright, that puts us at a Druid, 2 Samurai, and a Prime Beast, which is really good setup for my playstyle, which is just to beat the ever-loving shit out of the enemies. Ninjas, I think, have a higher eventual... No, I think Ronin has, like, one of the highest attack stats. But I think Ninja technically has the highest attack stat. Love him. Himb. Yeah. Also, now that we actually have access to Sveta and, like, an actual useful ability for once, we can now spirit sense people. The seaweed still isn't dry. Mama can't sell it like this. Can't go home till it's dry. We can learn. It's so cold because Luna is somehow canceling out Soul. Freezing cold here. We've still got some sunshine. What must it be like on the mainland? Yeah. I don't think there's anything serious going on in this village. I think the big thing here was just collecting the gin. Does she have, could I technically use the Trax energy to... Nah, doesn't do anything if there's anything to track. Fair enough. It's not quite like Reveal. Well, there's a cave and there's a thing here. War Dog. Sorry, War Gold. Like a kobold, but stronger. Galactic Blow! Holy shit! That's a furry. Sveta's also a furry. She's just not as obvious of a furry. The Haroon Channel. Need to get down there to get that treasure, but I don't know how to get there. Maybe going through this little thing here. That really seems to be the only thing that we can do here is go through this area. a feeling. What is this? Read, please don't place anything here. Rules of the playground. No hitting the seesaw. Someone could get hurt. Yeah, watch this. I'm on this side, I'm gonna do this. Does it launch me forward or backwards is the question. Backwards. Exactly what I was hoping for. Frazier. Come on, come on. Get the treasure. Ninja Band! Gave Lucky Cap to Sveta. Why does the Lucky Cap look like a ninja headband? I mean, it increases, boosts criticals, which is really useful. But so does, I think his warrior helm is technically nicer. We're trying to boost criticals, though. I think it would just be more advantageous for her to equip it now than anything else. Until we get further into the game and Matthew has Megiddo, it's not going to be useful for anybody else to have crits. And even then, I think his warrior helm helps boost his earth power as well, which ends up making it more useful to him in the long run. Before I do that jump, is there anything down here to explore? No, not right now. I'll have to come back over this way somehow. That sound rattle is getting really annoying, but I can't really do anything to stop it, is the problem. Hey, Kaba. Who are you guys? Whoop! There's so many of us now. Who are you two? Relax, Kaba. I think these people are alright. Or at least not monsters. This boy's been missing since the eclipse. You look like you're from Haroon Village. And you smell like fishermen. We both are, but my grandfather is Ekan, the storyteller. Yes, I could have followed in my father's footsteps and told stories, but I'm a born fisherman. You must love fishing to go under these conditions. You're fortunate that we can help you. Fortunate? Fortunate people don't break their legs. I'm glad you're here. With Dad's leg broken, I didn't know what to do. I'm not sure they can help us, son. I don't see a stretcher or anything. Oh, we don't need a stretcher. You're gonna walk out of here on your own. I know that sounds crazy, but just relax and let us work. Fly. Did you see that, Dad? When he was doing that, he filled up with light, then put the light in you. Oh, this kid can see synergy? I didn't see anything. But my leg doesn't hurt anymore. Let's see if I can stand up. You did it! It's like it was never hurt. You can even jump on it. A minute ago, you couldn't move at all. Who are you? A smiley face. No one of consequence, but I must know. If you need to keep your secrets, that's fine, but thank you. If you ever visit Haroon Village, stop by our house. We don't have much, but you're always welcome. Hey, I was gonna say that. As for Ekan the storyteller, anyone in town can point you to our house. Time to get home, son. Your mother must be worried. I'll race you. That little kid can see synergy. Cute kid. Oh, goodness. That was very well done, Reef. Thanks, but it was nothing. These are the kinds of detours I like. Probably time to move on, though. What's interesting? Oh shit! It's the Muramasa. Well, I don't have a fucking cleric ring though, so I don't really want to use that. That's a really fucking strong like in-game sword. Oh yeah, the kid can see synergy. Wait, why does he have Ragnarok? Shit, when did that happen? Well, fuck it. We're just gonna spam Jin, I guess, because I thought I had something else going on here, but will this be our first time seeing Meteor? I think it will be. Fucking hell. I don't know if Meteor's supposed to be this, like, godly attack, but holy shit. Eclipse is supposed to be even stronger, though, so let's see what that looks like. I'm having to, like, flip on the fly so we can keep the main scene in picture. There we go. I must have accidentally hit Y while I was on the synergy menu at some point. Yeah, I'd accidentally said everybody's synergy. Oopsie daisy. Warrior's Hill. This is very clearly an alchemy device of some sort. I just need to figure out how it works. Oh, there's a hydrate, so let me hydrate really quick. Spilled something through my... Need to shave my mustache down some, like at least trim it. Maybe not shave it, obviously, but like trim it. Alright, so this place has activated Zol in it, and it seems to be wind-based. I'm interested to see how the rest of this place works. I'm not interested to have to listen to that the entire time we're here, though. Ooh, treasure. I am interested to find treasure. Cookie! My inventory's full up somehow, so that's a thing. Whose attack do I increase? Well, at this rate, Matthew actually needs it because he's starting to fall behind Eoleo and Sveta. A lot of extra work just to get around to the other side of that room. Oh, wow. Okay, that didn't give me anything, so I do need to go all the way down before I can do anything else. Need to get through here. What does this say? When the world is shadowed, the watchtower will harness the sea's rage and reveal itself. Hmm. This place is not activated yet. Ooh. Sky Dragon, Earth Lizard. Pretty straightforward naming scheme. Holy shit, I love that. Oh, that thing just used Cure on itself so it can heal. bed. And only Amidi really got hit. So yeah, it looks like I need to get some water diverted to this little pathway here. Minos Warrior. Galactic Blow. That's so ridiculous. I love that attack. Master the Mace's Terror Strike. That's useful. Did you learn Sonic Slash? Nice. You did not learn anything. Less nice. But still decent, I suppose. Oh shit, I'm back here. Okay. Let's see here. Need to cold snap these, so... So now I can climb up this, hop over here, into here, and crush. That gets the water flowing again. Which should turn the wind back on. We'll see. We'll get up to the top again, we'll see, but that should have turned the wind back on. It's a long run back. So yeah, when that turned that on, now this thing is turned on. And now we can carry this, and we can have this thing carry us up now. I want to see what's on the other side really quick, because there was definitely an area that we could jump over to. Ah, there's a treasure chest. I was correct in waiting. Hooray. I didn't make a poor decision. Ooh, that looks like Terra Steel armor. Oh, Dragon Mail, even better. Ooh, get the Dragon Mail. His defense would go to 2... His defense goes up to defense factor of plus 203 versus I get to 217, I believe the most. But I can, however, give my planetary armor, which boosts elemental power. I can give that to Eoleo, because it's the exact same rating, just with bonus to special abilities. So it all works out in the end. It's missing a peg. Ah, there's the peg, but I can't get up to the peg right now. So in order to drop it down, I gotta find some other way. I'll come across here, jump across, and then I'm up here. Acid breath. Oof. That took a meaty by a decent chunk. He's not nearly as bulky as the rest of us. Does Reef have? No. Karis has a wish right now. So this is the smaller area. It hasn't been activated yet either. Can I use this to get down? No, I cannot. Well, if I can't use that to get down, then we're gonna have to walk around and hope that it didn't reset itself. Good, good. I know it makes no sense for me to just leave move on at all times on right trigger, but like you use move pretty much throughout the entire series to the point where it's like it kind of just makes sense to have move on. There goes the Zol, and then the bridge, and then the staircase itself activates. It activates the second tower. Okay, with the second tower activated, can I do anything else before we move forward? Or is this basically where I need to be going now? I activated this one. This one's active, but I can't do anything with it right now. And there's this side. Well, let's try going up the tower, because we can do that now. Let's do that on both sides, really, and see what we can get with from it, because we haven't climbed up either tower yet. Gonna try and be fast about it. That's my only complaint for these games is the speed at which the game plays. It's very slow. Like, the game itself is not that bad, but like actually trying to walk around in the world can be, especially when you already know where you're trying to go. Ooh, look at a Jin. When you already know where you want to go, it can be a little annoying to have to go back through an area and like walk through re-walk through an older area after you've already done it. Savage Raptor. Briar. Habwa. Add new Venus Jin. Where is this at? Warrior's Hill. So this is Chain. Actually, that's just a complete win for him. It just increases all of his stats, and he's still a samurai. So I'll just leave Chain on him for now. It doesn't change his class at all because he's got a class override with Chain. All right, we got to raise the final thing though. Get Warrior Hill activated. Because it looks like there's something special in the center of all of this. Galactic Blow. That's a cool attack. That's just always been a cool attack. That's a really strong attack. Critical move. Meaty may be set up as a druid, but I don't know. His, I think my biggest problem with him is he's supposed to be the healer of the party setup, and while he does have a decent, like his weapon, first off, We haven't upgraded his weapon in forever. So chances are there's probably a better weapon for him out there. Does he still... He should still have Wish, right? Yeah, he has Wish and Wish Well. We haven't updated his weapon in a really long time, though. I wonder if I've got a different weapon that I should be using on him. Yeah, like, he should be using this Sylph Rapier now that I'm not using Karis. Karis can just re-equip that Frost Wand for now. But, yeah, his weapon hadn't been, like, properly updated in forever. Ah, I see what I need to do here. Lock into a permanent position. Then bounce myself the hell up this way. Whee! Hold on, actually. Is that what I want to do right now? I suppose it is, I just didn't mean to jump down again. There's no easy way to reset that, you just have to be extra about it. Whee! Let's see here. I'm gonna go all the way, before I go down, I'm gonna go all the way across and see that there isn't anything on the other side that I need to be inspecting. What? I did that wrong. I need to just do this. Galactic Knuckle. Okay, here. This is the actual puzzle, but before we leave the area, I will go down because I'm sure that there's some sort of goodie for me to get that way. Because that activates the main platform again. That will raise up all the Zol. The main tower. The Warrior Hill activates. And before we head all the way back up to the surface, I want to go down this conveyor belt and see if there's another treasure chest for me to collect while I'm in here. Critical move. Yeah, he's just a lot stronger now, which is good to see. He was just using a shit weapon. I hadn't updated his actual weaponry in a long time. Treasure. Which is Earth Shield? Aegis Shield. That is better than War Gloves, but the War Gloves boost criticals. Could I... Here, he goes up to 205 if I do that. I go up to 236. He needs more than I do. Could I give those War Gloves to her? I could. Ooh. Ooh. Sveta. Let's go ahead and... Wait, you've got a lot of shit that I need to sell. Go ahead and swap that out. You get the War Gloves for now, because I want your crit to be really good, but I'll probably switch back later. We're going to give the Aura Gloves to Matthew. That'll be his to keep. Okay, this just leads back up, so this isn't really what I want to do. We can just retreat now. The door is locked. Well, I've activated Warrior's Hill, but I don't have anything to unlock Warrior's Hill with. Let's get back to town really quick. I want to go to the shop. I want to sell all of that other shit that Sveta has in her inventory. Specifically the Sword of Dusk, because we're kind of at the point where that's not useful anymore. Gonna hang on to the Muramasa, because that's gonna be useful eventually. Silver Vest, don't care about. Gauntlets, don't care about. Bronze Helmet, don't care about. No, Cap, don't care about. Eoleo, you've got your steel armor, don't care about, and your leather gloves. Meaty. Assassin's Blade, out of here. Jerkin, out of here. Reef. You're fine. You're fine. Morel. You're fine. So that's all the goods that I wanted to sell. Now I need to find... Let's see here. Barely escaped the mainland. Gone to the Festival of Balance, could never would have made it. Need more about the myths of Morgoth? No. Yeah, I guess you're not exactly from around here. Why would you care about our myths? That's less of the reason, but... let's see here. Where are the people? Fishermen who traveled westward have not returned. We are getting worried. They should have returned. There's not exactly an infinite plethora of houses here. One of these, there we are, hey! Knew something happened on the mainland, but I didn't think it would reach us here. I was a fool. When I first stepped on the beach, the sea was quiet. Then, a storm? Just lucky you came along. Hey, old man, storyteller. Ah, it is the warriors who saved my son and grandson. Thank you most humbly. I understand that you have also used a strange power to mend my son's bones. May I see this power? Don't want to, I can't force you. If power is a sign of brave warriors, I have something to tell you. That's power! How? That's the light I saw. That's it, the light somehow made Dad's leg better. When Kaba told me about healing light, I thought, is it them? Turned out it was indeed. Wait, can this kid see synergy somehow? It's not just the kid, the old man sees it too. Synergy is a power of the mind. How can a non-adept see it with mere eyes? That light is synergy. Must be the ones, then. The ones? Whatever could you mean? The ones who go to the watchtower on Warrior's Hill. Warriors who wield weapons that are not weapons. Weapons that are not weapons? Yes, weapons not of steel or wood. The warriors who use them should gather at Warrior's Hill. I understand. Some warriors can fight and defend without weapons or equipment. Adepts, obviously. Is that from your ancestors' stories? The stories that have been handed down to you? They are not mere stories. They are part of a prophecy. A message from the past to the future. And what exactly does this message say? When the light of Luna reaches the sunken tower, all falls into darkness. What began in beauty ends in terror. shun shadow, walk in light to escape eclipse's blight. That certainly sounds like an accurate prophecy.
This is no prophecy. Prophecies deal with the future, and this is our present, my friends. The Tower in Balansk was a machine built by the ancients to advance their art of alchemy. It was powered by light, but it worked too well. They must have started it up as we did, probably with similarly tragic results. But what did they hope to accomplish?
Maybe they were trying to do something you can't do with synergy.
Of course! Beyond the four great elements of fire, water, earth, and wind.
Now we've got to get to add light and darkness to everything.
Given the results, we can theorize that they were trying to manipulate the fundaments of darkness and light. The Genii once ruled all of Weyard, as well as all four elements, but they craved yet more power. At that stage, if you seek more power, you are essentially grasping at omnipotence, aren't you? Are you not?
That is a good term for it as any. Absolute mastery over all things.
Is that even... They wanted to do that through synergy?
The prophecy of the Watchtower also foretells that its companions will be quite clever. Exactly.
Alright, we'll need more information. What can you tell us about the tower itself?
Nothing. I'm the village storyteller for an island you've probably never heard of before. What else do you want from me? The key?
You have me there, sir.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Yeah, what?
Oh, it hurts.
Too rich.
Someone make it stop.
I like this old fellow.
I like you as well.
Excuse me. Yes, we should, of course, get back to business.
Right. If I don't tell you what the Watchtower companions are meant to do, then I've failed completely.
Then by all means, speak.
Thank you. We don't know if the Watchtower appeared where it did because the warriors had gathered there, or if the warriors met because the Watchtower was there. Do know the Warriors' Hill was where it happened.
Why were those warriors drawn to the Watchtower? What was their goal?
To use this key.
There it is. That's what I need. Give me the fucking key. Watchtower key.
There was a treasure. Oh, goodness. Ugh. I've drank so much tea and I'm still just so sleepy. It's the voices. Doing voices just drains me somehow. Like, I love doing them, but I always end up having to yawn. There was a treasure sleeping within the Watchtower. Once found, the treasure would guide them on.
I'm lost. The treasure would guide them?
How would it do that? How does a treasure sleep?
I don't get it.
I love how close Tyrell and Eoleo are. They're true, just like classic fire meatheads, unlike Jenna. I don't understand either, but clearly we need to get to Warriors Hill to see what's inside that watchtower.
Then let's waste no more time.
I see that you will be the ones to watch over the world.
Goodbye. I just needed the key. I can go back to the watchtower now.
Speed! Whee! Did Sveta end up with a key? Yeah, she did. Use. And inside we gain...
What is that?
Strange treasure to be sure.
Well, the treasure of the watchtower?
This will guide us? I'm not doing anything a rock tells me to do. Could the treasure have been replaced?
Unlikely. The door was locked when we arrived.
No one could. Creighton's voice is the worst for it.
No one could have gotten in without the watchtower key.
The watchtower apparently only appeared after the eclipse began. Even if someone wanted to steal the treasure, this place is pretty high security. And if the watchtower were still buried, even we could not have gotten in. Some treasure. So what now? Do we ask the rock to guide us like, hey rock, know a good inn around here? Maybe we don't understand it, but it was hidden away by the ancients. It's important.
As usual, Karis is right. Let us have a little faith in our forebearers. As it happens, I have some experience with ancient treasure. Let's take it with us.
All right, Creighton. All right, if Creighton says we need it, that's good enough for me.
Excellent. Let's grab it and depart.
Yoink. Got the third eye. I think that ends up being useful on another island. There's another place that we can go really quick that I think that ends up being, like, primarily useful. I think even in collecting our final party member. Because if it wasn't obvious, we were going to collect at least one more party member, and they were going to be a Venus adept, because we've already got 2 Jupiter, 2 Mars, 2 Mercury. It is only appropriate that we collect one more Venus adept. Sailing around, as nice as the music is, sailing around in this game is even slower than it was in the last game. The only true upside to this one in comparison to the last one is we have constant access to our map. So I can, generally speaking, see where I'm trying to go. Let's see here. I think these are the islands that I'm meant to go to next. So, for those who were here for the Golden Sun, the Lost Age stream, we are in the Great Eastern Sea, which means a lot of these locations should be somewhat familiar, specifically this series of islands. That tornado has been following us. At least that's what it's felt like. But anyway, this series of islands should be familiar. I believe this is the Apogee Islands. Which, while I don't think this is where I wanted to be, this is a zone that should be familiar. Yamata City. This isn't quite the same place that I remember it being, but... What do you have to say? Stories say there was once a great city to the south that sank. It was apparently a powerful civilization. Aww. Lemuria died. That can be crushed. What does that lead to, though, is the question. The sound is getting crustier, and I don't know how to fix it. Hey, a Jinn. Oh, this one looks cute. Let's see here. Who is this? This one is going to be Kite. Nice. So that's going to be here in Yamata City. Also, I can apparently pick up another Jinn on the overworld on this exact same island chain, if I go clockwise around the mountain instead of going down like I did. There's apparently another one up this way. Bulky Bugman. Bramble Seed. Vile Dirge and a Bulky Bugman. Here, world map, east of Yamata City, go clockwise around the mountain, is what it says. So, arguably, it should be down here, then. Vile Dirge. Terra Strike, that's new. How many releases does that thing have? We were caught by surprise. East of Yamata City, which is where we're at currently, go clockwise around the mountain. So it should be somewhere around where I'm currently sitting. I'm just not finding it for some reason. Maybe in this little area? There's more Vile Dirges. There it is. There it is. Habwa. Sizzle. With 4 and 4, he's a disciple. He'd be better off as a samurai, so let's move that guy down. We're getting very close to people being able to take the title of Ronin, though, which is really good. I think we're just one... Are we one gen away from Ronin, or are we, Let's see here. Can I really quick make a Ronin? Let's see here. If I do this... Nah, he's still just a samurai. Not really worth doing, then. I could give him this, though, and that would turn him into a, I could keep him as a samurai, but give him a little bit of a boost. Honestly, one of these people has the group heal that I want to use. There's got to be something that I can do about this crackle. Hold on. Here. There we go. Crackling audio. Let's see here. How do I fix it? Voices, cutscenes, and ambient sound effects are fixed by picking synchronous, disabling VSync, and having an adequate computer. Let's see here. So let's see here. Need to turn VSync off, apparently. Do I have VSync on, even? It might just be a product of me having to play it through, I don't know that I have all of the DSMUME options. Dead zones, OpenGL rasterizer. Let me see here. Is there anything that isn't OpenGL? Special 0 alpha. Turn that off. Turn shadow polygons off, I guess, as well. There are video options on this, or is this just the... There's video layout. Video layout plat. That's whatever. Not what I need. Jitters, overriders, no. Go back. Let's try regular settings, video. Scaling. Integer scale, aspect ratio, core provided, crop, overscan, reload. Nope. Synchronize, vertical sync. Oh, here we go. VSync. Turn VSync off. Threaded video, black frame by linear frame. And then what else did the person say? Disabling VSync and having an adequate computer. Okay. Quick menu, resume. It didn't do much to help me. Also, the game looks worse now. It helped a little bit, I guess, but, like, not in the way that I thought it would. Let me... Really quick. Options. Let's turn shadow polygons back on and see what that does. I don't know how helpful that's being. I think I'm better off. Options. Color depth. It's 32 bits fine. Multi-sampling, anti-aliasing, turn that off. Shadow polygons off. Special 0 alpha turn on. Nah, it's still doing it. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still doing it. Okay, the other thing that I want to try really quick while we're still on this scene is I want to see, do the character models look better? I turn shadow polygons on here. I'm not sure that I can tell a difference. In which case, I'd rather just turn it off because I don't know that's doing anything. We did have multi-sampling anti-aliasing on, and I wonder if that's helping. Hard to tell. Could I update how many cores it's using? CPU cores. If I use 4 cores, does that fix anything? Hard to tell. No, I can still hear a slight crackle. I'm not sure that's really doing anything to help. It's actually making the crackle sound weirder. So then if I set it down to 1 core, would it change it? I started using 2 cores because I thought it would help, but... No, that didn't change anything either. No matter how many cores I choose to use, Hold on, I'm gonna try, F2 to quick save really quick. I'm gonna try changing my CPU mode. I've been using JIT this entire time. If I choose interpreter, I have to reset the emulator really quick, but that might actually change something. I would love to be able to get rid of the crackle. Hmm. Crackling audio from lib retro, which is, yeah, it's the thing. Okay. It's just the core. Etrian Odyssey is an example of a game with very crackly audio, for example. The games run at 100% speed, and I can set a really large audio buffer, but nothing change seems to affect it. Nothing out of the ordinary. Try disabling hard GPU sync in video settings, or put it on 1 frame instead of 0. In cores options, lower JIT block size. It's harder on CPU. Try to increase, but it lowers compatibility for some games. So there's a couple of options that people have talked about to do on there, but we'll see. I'm going to try running it in this new CPU and see if that helps any. Nope. Running it on the new CPU does nothing to help. So other people are talking about, let's see here. I go out, settings, audio. Mini sounds, no. Synchronization. I turn synchronization off on audio. What's weird about that is it's sped up the game somehow. When I turned synchronization off on audio, it sped the game up. Audio, synchronization, turn it on. Resampler, audio resampler, nearest. Resampler quality, highest. Increase if you want better audio quality at the expense of performance, lower latency. That's fine. MIDI settings, I don't have a MIDI. Output, audio on, audio is X audio right now. I do D sound, I wonder if that changes anything. No, not really. Surely there's got to be something that I can do to fix this, right? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, so then let's not... It doesn't look like anything that I do here is going to do what I need it to do. Audio latency. Desired audio latency in milliseconds might not be honored if the audio driver can't provide latency. I turn audio latency down to nothing. That do? Nothing. If audio latency is down to 0, there's no sound at all. Audio. No. Settings, audio. Resampler, nearest resampler quality. Mixer? Was that, no, what was it in? Output? Yeah. Audio latency. If I turn that up to 10, what's that do? Nothing. So changing the... Oh, no. Changing the audio settings that way doesn't actually help me at all. I need to go back into... Not synchronization. Resampler? No. Output? Output. And then latency was 64 before. I should probably set it back to 64. If I set it up to something higher, like 80, what does that do? No sound. So I have to use 64 latency. Looks like. Or else I don't get any sound. Fix it. Oh no, something else that I did has completely and totally removed sound. So it has nothing to do with that. Output. Audio on. X audio. No, don't do device override. Synchronization is on. Resampler is on. Mute is off. Mixer mute is off. Mute when fast forwarding is on. Volume gain. Volume mixer. I don't know what I've done to fuck it up now. Yeah, I've just lost all audio. That's not a good sign. Core Vulkan. Wait, why am I not using Direct 3D for my resampler? Anyway, F2 to save. Let's try restarting it and seeing if that fixes sound. Well, it didn't fix my glitchy audio, but at least I have sound back. Now, if I change... I don't know what I did that made it screw up, but if I were to change this now to, like, 80, what does that do for me? No real difference. I set audio output, audio latency. I turn it up to like 115. What does that do? Nothing. Nothing that I do changes the fact that my audio is going to be just awful this entire stream. And I hate that. I hate that so much. I've tried everything to try and make it work, and it's just, it doesn't work. There's no reason to change that. Audio should be on. I've tried a couple of different ones. SDL, video, output, full screen mode, windowed mode, scaling, synchronization, turn VSync off. Spin screensaver, threaded video, bilinear, adds a light blur to images, taking the edge off hard pixel edges. This option is very little impact on performance. What does bilinear filtering even look like on this game? Ah, it makes the game look muddy as hell. Also, my sound is gone again. That didn't fix my sound. Let's see here. It's probably because I changed my audio driver to something that I don't actually have. So I should just change that back to X audio for now. For video, turn bilinear filtering off. Improves performance at the cost of latency and more video stuttering. Only use if you obtain full speed otherwise. A video filter applies a CPU powered filter. I don't care about that. Scaling I don't care about. Windowed mode I don't care. Output video, that's fine. CPU index, vertical refresh rate, estimated screen refresh rate, set display reported refresh rate. No. CRT switches, no. Whatever. I can't fix the sound. I'm so sorry that I spent so much time trying to fix sound and just could not get any results. I feel like it's even worse now. Like, I don't know what I did to make it worse, but it feels even worse now. There's just a constant crackle. I'm just looking at any other options. Crackling sound. Let's see here. What is everybody's fix? Nothing you can do. It's either related to simply buggy sound or the speed of the game is running at neither of which you can really do anything for. Issue with the computer not handling it correctly, or would it make a difference to download alternative files? Well, either your computer can't play the game fast enough, or the sound emulation on DSMU is still buggy. Sound emulation on DSMU is still buggy, I believe, is the real answer here. Because I can easily set frame throttle. Like, frame throttle exists, and that's fine.
And then if I just go to audio and I go to turning off mute when fast forwarding, like we can... So... looks like I can't even fast forward now with my current settings. Is that because I removed some cores? It might be because I used some cores from my... removed some cores from my... No, I'm using 4 CPU cores. Maybe it's because I'm using interpreter instead of JIT now. This stream went off the rails very... like, I was doing so well. And then I just decided to do a terrible job. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I can't fast forward right now. I wonder if it's because I have sound on with fast forwarding. If I turn sound back off while fast forward, will it let me fast forward? No, not really. I'm just stuck at this speed now. Whatever I've done has completely fucked it all over. We don't get too many foreigners on our island. I hope you enjoy our special culture. I don't know that I even want to be at Yamata right now, but whatever. See here. Oh, I do want to be in Yamata right now. Because there's a thing that I can do here in Yamata now. This is exactly where I wanted to be, I just didn't realize it. As long as we have King Susa and Queen Kushinada. Hey, we know those names! Susa and Kushinada. They're back. This is where I thought I was. Remember, this is where Gaia Rock was before. We must exorcise the evil spirits from Himi's body. Ancestors, grant us strength. Extremely distracting to have visitors while we are in the midst of a prayer. In sight! I need to read their minds, I guess. We have to perform many prayers and Himi is still not awake. Maybe this is no curse. But if it is not a curse, why won't you wake up? Must have something to do with the eclipse. If I could get to her, I could spirit sense her. Hey, Susa. Who are all of you? Who are all of... Kraden! Susa, how have you been? Susa, you old son of a bitch! I haven't seen you since Felix defeated the Great Serpent. Remember, that was where we got the Cloud Brand. It's been 30 years, how time flies by us. I've been aging for all those years, but you, Kraden... You don't even seem to have gained even a day. Weren't you over 70 when we last met? Ah, noticed that, did you? It's not that I haven't aged, just not as much as I should have. Oh, whoops. It's the same for everyone who is involved in the Golden Sun. I wonder if I'll catch up to Dad age-wise.
That's my tea. And even after all that time, it's still warm. Oh, weird. I guess we might, huh?
No way of knowing, really. The Golden Sun did slow the aging process immensely, though.
I wonder why. Kraden is 100 years old?
Pretty sure my old man was aging like regular people.
Pierce. I hadn't thought about it, but when Pierce and I met, he was about my age.
And he's still young, hale, and hearty today.
Do you keep in contact with him while he's aboard his ship via homing pigeon? Do you really trust important messages to Captain Pierce to a bird?
Against the vast array of options for a non-adept such as myself, I send messages many miles. Yes, I did.
But if your pigeon couldn't find him, you would have to just wait for an answer forever.
I suppose so, but my pigeon hasn't failed me yet.
But how could that little thing find him the whole world to pick with the whole world to pick from? I wouldn't know where to start. Oh, you guys can't even see the game. Wow. Why can't you guys see the game? Why did it fuck up? Let's see if that fixes it.
Perhaps if I can teach it to throw fireballs, it'll put you out of a job.
Why is the game not capturing right now? I wonder if changing my video drivers fucked it over. Hold on. Settings, video, output. I was using what, GL Core earlier? Game capture. If it won't do game capture, I'm gonna have to switch out to a different thing. Do I have window capture? Do. Window capture. RetroArch. That's less than ideal, but it works, I guess. Hey, I'm not gonna just stand here while Kraden tells everyone his bird is smarter than me. I've always hated pigeons. Stupid feathery rodents.
Susa, you have no doubt noticed the crisis on the mainland. We have come for your help in ending it.
Wait, we have? Thought we were just sailing around, not looking for this guy in particular.
I didn't say anything because I wasn't certain we'd be able to find him with time as a factor. But I have reasons to suspect that we will find some of our keys to our current plight here in Yamata City.
We've escaped the darkness so far, but I don't wish to see it spread. I will help however I can. Unfortunately, I don't know how much I can help. Kushinada and Himi, on the other hand. Oh, Himagini. On Himagini. Haracha Hataya Soaka. Those are actual mantras. I don't know that one, but I know Onbashira Mantaya Soaka. So, like, those are actual, like, Buddhist mantras.
Sounds like a prayer vigil. Something the matter?
My daughter, says the eclipse, she has been unconscious and will not wake.
I'm sorry to hear that.
On Hima Chishu. Queen Kushinada, are you alright, my queen? She has the curse as well. You'll have to excuse me. Sounds like something is wrong.
We should investigate.
Incidentally, has the crackle... The crackle's gone away. At least a little bit. Oh no, the crackle's like all gone. Was it because I was using game capture? No matter how fervently we pray, Himi's heart is unmoved. Is it possible her heart is gone? The eye. What was that? What have you done to Himi? I asked you, what did you do to my daughter? It's stone, like an eye. What just happened? Hey, what is happening?
Watch!
Wait for it. Himi, are you... It worked! Oh, she is awake. That did it!
Matthew!
But that's what it was. What happened? What is happening?
You've just seen with your own eyes.
I suppose I have. She was chosen by the Watchtower's treasure. Chosen by a treasure?
I guess that's what they meant with about the treasure guiding us.
Hold! I demand more of an explanation. Is she gonna be able to use reveal? Oh shit, she's floating. Allow me to give it, Papa. I have to help these people stop the eclipse. Little Himi, you've just woken up. You're not making any sense. There is no time. I have the overwhelming feeling that the eclipse mustn't continue unchecked. Luna Tower consumes light, casting a grave eclipse that chases away all that is holy.
It chases away the holy, eh? Who would have thought holiness could be chased?
I can't explain why I know these things, but I do. The grave eclipse brings fiends to our doorstep. It's a little bit different than friends. When the shadows overran Balinsk, the people suddenly found themselves in a city of monsters. If I look out over the mainland, shadows cover everything I can see, even to my Ayuthe. Champa. The tower is filling itself with the light it seals. When it gathers enough, it will release it all. So, what's happening to the tower while it fills up? Is siphoning all light from the world and emitting darkness.
You said you could help us stop the eclipse. How are we to do it?
We can amplify the light going into the tower. The machine will be forced to stop.
Amplify the light? How can we do that?
With a device called the Apollo Lens. Fortunately, you have already supplied it with the power it needs.
We've already powered a machine that amplifies light? I remember no such thing.
The Apollo Lens is connected to the other alchemy machines you have dealt with. By activating them, you provided its power. Great! Let's get it running then. They are speaking to me again. We must first remove the lock, or the machine will not operate. We have to remove the lock, but in order to do that, one must be clothed in shadow.
Yeah, gates, locks, shadow clothes. It's never simple.
The key is in Ajay. The lock is in the central continent. The Umbra gear is scattered across the world. So, how are we supposed to find this Umbra gear? If you bring me to the right areas, I will guide you with my search synergy. Each piece is hidden. Morgul's oldest records include an Umbra map with these locations marked on it. Those records of Morgul were taken as spoils of war when Sana conquered Balinsk.
An ancient Morgul map in Sana. We must investigate.
Looks like it. Ready for another trip, buddy? Happy face. Yes, this is a chance to be part of the the legacy of the Warriors of Vale. Should we be cheering about it? Every moment is precious. We should depart soon. Himi joins your party. Hers just seems like one of the weirdest inclusions in the bunch. Just whenever she joins, it just feels like kind of all over the place. But there we go. We now have Himi join the party. She came with a bunch of them. She specifically came with, I think, 4 Venus Djinn, a Mars Djinn, and a Jupiter Djinn. Yeah, she came with Buckle, Clover, Magnet, Geode, Pepper, and Swift. And during our search for the Umbral gear, we'll be able to find a couple more. We're about maxed out on Djinn, and we will fully max out on Djinn during this expedition. It's fine. Oh, look at Pepper. Pepper's adorable. Yeah, Himi's power is mostly magic-based. Yeah, she gets I mean, right now she has Pure Ply, but yeah. She also comes with the greatest synergy of all, Avoid. Himi, before you go, you should pay your respects at Uzume's grave. I will, Father. Avoid is great because it just instantly makes you not have to worry about monsters anymore. Where is Uzume's grave is the real question. Oh. Oh, that's adorable. Little hay bales you can push around. I need to get in there and use move on that thing. Push that up here. Move that over. Actually, that doesn't help me right now. Well, I have somehow inadvertently fixed the crackle, so that's nice. I didn't mean to, or whatever I did was not, like, intentional, but it worked. Power Bread. Cookie increases max PP. Amidi needs that because he's our caster right now. Well, I wonder if I should switch out Amidi for Himi. If I can get her stats correct, I think she can become a really strong caster. Let me see here. What items did she spawn with? She spawned with just... Oh, she spawned with a synergy rod. Interesting. Silver vest, silver armlet, platinum circlet, crystal powder, and weasel's claw. Not the best gear, but still good, decent gear. I should be able to collect even better gear right now, though. Fly on my face. Let's see here. As far as artifacts go, I should have access to the Angel Ankh. I do have access to the Iron Claw as well, but that's not as good as the Beast Knuckle. The Angelic Ankh will be better for Himi. And back that. And while we're here, Blessed Robe is new. Jeweled Crown boosts luck, which is better than the Lucky Cap. I don't know that I want to sell that. Spirit Armlet is better for Himi than her current armlet. Blessed Robes renews HP. That's better for Himi than her current silver gear. And literally anything is better for what's her name right now because she doesn't have any gear. I should probably fix that. I should get her a silver vest at least. Yeah, some of my party members are really far behind on the whole gear curve. This is technically better than his Viking helmet. Is everybody wearing best in slot right now? This is, it's only a minor difference for his spiked armor. His spiked armor gives him a lot more damage. And you would actually be better off with the battle mace now. Master Rapier. Oh, she can use a rapier. Interesting. That is very good to know. Because I think that means that she's going to end up with Reef's rapier. Oh, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Stats-wise, though, we want to switch out Himi with Amidi. And Jin-wise, I want to turn her into... What can she become? Let's see here. Golden Sun, Himi... Himi's classes. She can be... Let's see here. She could be a guardian or a protector, which is the swordsman. There's swordsman tree, dragoon tree, which would be a late game healer. She can be apprentice, which would be like a buffer. She wouldn't have the healing that I would want her to have. She can be a ninja, which would give her a decent number of like really strong attacks, but we wouldn't have any good healer. She can be a water seer, which would allow her to be shaman or druid, which would give her it would give her pure wish eventually. She can be a wind seer. We already looked through that. She can be shaman druid using wind instead, but that removes her ability to gain wish. She can be Miko, which is just very straight down the line. She can get potent cure that way. She gets an ability called Slaying Dragon, which is kind of cool. And Raining Dragon, if I just make her perfect. Or if I make her a perfect pure Venus. She could be a Curse Mage, which would be Curse Mage, Channeler, Puppet Mage, Curse Master, Soul Siphon, and Diabolist. Which looks like a lot of combat magic and curses, but that's not what I want. I want a healer. So I think my best setup, I think, is going to end up being to go down the Protector route. That gets her Ply, Avoid, Cutting Edge, gives her Restore, and the Wishes. I could go down the Druid route with her as well, which would also work. The Dragoon route gives her better PP as a Paladin than she would as a Protector. But not as good. Oh no, even better HP. So a Paladin might be the best route for her, because that still gives her Wish. If I go down the Conjurer route, that doesn't get me what I want. If I go down the, what was it, Druid route, I think I can get some stuff. HP is not as good on the Druid route. PP, I think, is the better, though, at 170 versus the Dragoon, which only gets 150. But her having more health would also be better for me, period. So I think I'm going to take her down the Dragoon route. In which case, stop that. I need to get her even amounts Mercury and Mars Jin. That gets her to Dragoon. And then whenever she can accept a fourth Jin, I can get her to... Actually, I could just take one of these off of her, switch out like that, and then take this fire one, give it to her, and that turns her into a Templar. Which I think is the last step before becoming a true paladin, which would be to have 5 Mercury and 4 Mars. You don't need to have all that Jin either, so I could actually take Swift and move you up into the main party now. And there we go. Main party all has 8 Jin. And now we have a proper good healer in the main party. Who also happens to own a Void, which is so good. Alright. Please allow me to pay respects to Uzume. Yes, please. Yes, I forgot about that. Where would that grave be? You don't have any gravestones. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? There are no is it down here? Yeah, in the Yamada ruins. Yeah, this looks correct. Hey, look, it's the dancing idol! It's good to see you, Himi. Aunt Uzume? The Earth Ados was sisters to Susa and de facto ruler of Izumo before the village was destroyed by tsunamis. She died of an illness shortly after shepherding her people to Yamada. Yours is a unique gift. You can witness the essential truth of a thing. We already had... It's not a unique... Reveal was a thing in the other games. The essential truth of a thing. I see a great destiny before you, Himi. You will guide your companions to important works. No obstacle can stand before you when you combine your strengths. Use the hand and the eye to open the door behind me. Find the lock in these ruins and proceed west to Tonfun to get the key from the Emperor there. Heirs of the Warriors of Vale, please look after Himi. Interesting. So use the eye. Didn't do anything, but maybe I have to move first. Yeah, we had to move first and then use search. We don't even have teleport magic. What is this? That's weird. What's in here, then? Ooh. The Masamune, which is a non-cursed version of the Murasame. The Water of Life. Oh, hold on. Hold on. If that's a light sword... First off, it's much better stats than my giant axe right now, which is like fantastic, but Himi can also use that instead of her angelic Ankh. So I went out and bought that weapon for nothing, because now Himi has her own, like, badass weapon. When both gems shine, the eyes of truth open and reveals the light. We got a whole ass dungeon down here. Nice. This one say. The crimson gem points the way to the one who sleeps beneath the land. What do you got for me? Nothing. What can I even do in here then? Because I don't have anything else to... Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Dragoon also ends up working out better for her as an attack class than the other one anyway. And as far as in combat goes, she should still have some really good, does she have any, she doesn't have a whole lot of, water-based. She has Plume Edge, which is really good. But she's mostly just a healer when it comes to her actual spells. I don't think I want to leave here yet. But I don't really know what I can do. No, I can't track anything. I already tried search, and that really didn't do anything in this room. They're mentioning the Ruby Gem, which I don't have. I don't know that I can do anything in here yet. I need to head west to get a key, I think is what she said as well. So let's try that before we continue to do this dungeon. We needed to head west to the mainland, to a city, to get a key. Now the beauty of this is that I can now use a void on the water, and it doesn't help me because these monsters are still technically strong enough to incur fights regardless. Stone Justice! Terra Strike. Stone Justice is like a really, really old ability, though. Does that mean that I can technically continue to use releases from previous weapons if they're the same type? Or is Stone Justice just one of the options for this axe? Yeah, she looks dainty, but that sword's fucking strong as hell. I actually really like Himi. I never used Himi much in the first game, or the first time that I played through this game. You know what else we need to do though? We need to see if we can't find our way to there's got to be a forge, right? Now that we have access to the water, we've got some forgeable material like this quality Zol and stuff. Let me see here. Golden Sun Dark Dawn Forge. Forgeable items. Let me see here. Golden Sun Universe. Okay. One of the biggest influences upon the equipment in Golden Sun The Lost Age is the presence of forgeable material, with Golden Sun Dark Dawn continuing the system. There must be Sunshine and Yalam in The Lost Age, and Oba and Champa in Dark Dawn. Oh, so we're headed to Champa. I'm just so excited that all of my fiddling finally fixed the sound. I think we've maybe got like 2 streams left in us, but I'm just happy that the sound's somewhat fixed. Is this Champa? It's Champa Camp, but it is Champa. Home sweet home? Man, Champa just doesn't get to be like in any good shape ever, does it? Hey, it's Aeoleo!
When did you get home?
Eoleo? It really is you.
Eoleo, I heard you were dead.
Welcome back. We could use a little cheer right now.
Where's Briggs?
Didn't he come back home with you?
I thought he was headed out to rescue you.
That ship looks like his.
See, it's like this. Dad, dead. So that's what happened. Sounds rough.
An honorable pirate to the end.
Seems like all the warriors of Vale and their kids are good influence on Briggs. He wasn't always so heroic.
So you're gonna go and stop the eclipse now? Thank goodness. Be careful, though.
Obaba's in the house on the cliff. She has refused to budge from the spot. I know you're anxious to get going, but take a short rest first. You'll feel better. Time to go say hello to Obaba. And get some of this quality Zol forged. I think we've got more than just quality Zol. We also have like a sacred feather or something else like that. Also, there's definitely a Jinn over there. I don't know how to get it, but I bet I can incite. I gotta smack it. I can't smack from this range though, can I? That's Spirit Sense. Whoops. Give it a slap. I can't slap it from there. Slap!
Oh, the poor Jinn! He hit the ground. He was just trying to enjoy his snacky time.
Oh, I see what I need to do. Wait. No, I don't see what I'm supposed to do. I can't get over to that area from... Oh, wait, no. Ooh, sneaky. Sneaky motherfuckers. Alright, Jinn, join my party. Hubba!
Tearstone, Stardust, Sylph Feather, Quality Zol, Dragon Skin, Salamander Tail, Golem Core, Mithril Silver, Dark Matter, or Halcon.
All still classics.
I'm
gonna try and go around, possibly next stream because we're running out of time, but, I am going to attempt to go around and collect as much, Zol as I can. I guess, oh yeah, I'm betting Champa proper. Yeah, Champa proper is inside the dark. So Obaba didn't want to leave Champa proper. Everybody else went to the camp, but Obaba just decided to stay in Champa. I'm gonna hit F2 out here because I don't know how forging in this works. E.
Poor unfortunate souls in pain.
Oh, I have to go down and around. Fire goes out, Obama won't last. We have to keep finding more fuel to keep her safe. Why won't you leave the fucking cliff house, Obaba? Just dangerous as fuck in here. Can search help me here? I don't have fucking reveal. Like, this doesn't help. These, like, little spots. I've got Spirit Sense and I've got Track. But neither of those actually help me with revealing things. You'd expect Spirit Sense to be more useful, but it's just not. It might just be because they're trying to keep the layout of Champa as accurate to... Oh, fuck. Okay. They're trying to keep the layout of Champa as accurate to the original game as possible.
Which would probably make the most sense as to why things are the way they are. Whoa, what is that? I got this one. My thermal synergy can create a solid updraft of warm air. Doesn't work everywhere, but it's great in a spot like this. That's a hyper-specific synergy, but okay. This room is clearly like its own separate thing. I wonder if there's treasure in here. Why? They're just skeletons laying out and about the place. Why would they leave an entire room? I guess, once again, this could just be them trying to, like, lay out the, Yeah, it's just them trying to lay out the building more appropriately to the actual, like, Champa from the previous game. Obviously, with some adaptation, because otherwise it wouldn't look right, but yeah. Great-grandma? She's ancient at this point. That voice! Eoleo? Oh boy, that slow down when everybody shows up. Well, well. I thought you'd been captured by beastmen, but it turns out you were out making friends. Wait, you? Oh, hello, Obaba. Obaba looks closely at Creighton. I haven't seen you in 30 years. Yes, the old man, I remember you. Cradle or something. But you look the same as you did then. How could that be? It's Creighton, actually, and it's also a long story. Before you guys get started, I got something I gotta say. Can I say my piece? I don't know. It sounds like I'm not going to like it. But I suppose I'll find out eventually anyway. During the battle in Morgul, Dad dead. Briggs put up a good fight. Yeah, he sure did, Great-grandma. So he's gone ahead of me. It seems your Obaba is doomed to unhappiness. I suppose I'll be following him soon enough. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to when I see him. Now, Creighton, you were exposed to the golden sun and now you can't age. Does that sum it up? Well, yes. To live so long and bones already old, I don't envy your gift. So, who are the rest of you? Probably a ragtag group of scrappy heroes out to stop this nasty eclipse, eh? Good. As the old man can tell you, I have a knack with fire in the forge. Find any interesting materials, bring them to me. I'll make you gear you can't get anywhere else. I'm going to, Great-grandma. See you around. I thought as much. Good luck. Got some pretty rare materials there. If you want some metalwork done, I'm your woman. Which one of you motherfuckers has the quality soul? You've got some quality soul. Yes. Come back and see me later. Is getting in and out of the city going to be a fucking nightmare every single time that I have to do something now? I'm already running out of time as it is. I need to prepare my own lunch. Well, prepare and eat my own lunch. As well as get socks and shoes on and put on my work shirt before I gotta go. Let's see here. Do I literally have to walk all the way out of the village and then come back? This is the worst. Oh, hey, look at this. I can actually go all the way out here. Uh-oh. Secret. Secrets. Giant fucking lock. Okay. Can't do anything with that yet, but we'll come back here later, I guess. supposed to get? There we go. Okay. It's at such a weird angle, it doesn't, like, let you in and out very easily. Exit, Champa, come back in. I suppose whatever this quality Zol is what I'm gonna get, because I'm not waiting through that cutscene again. I was hoping for a Zol ring, so I'm glad that I got it. Zol ring boosts agility. Basically, anybody that I give this ring to will almost always go first in battle. So I think giving it to Himi makes the most sense because if she's going to be my healer, I kind of like my healers to go first in case I took a shit ton of damage at the start of a fight. I can then quickly heal up all the damage. Did I have anything else? I think I had a Sacred Feather, didn't I? Hey, I can actually do speed. I can do speed up now. Everything kind of resolved itself. Perfect. Who had the Sacred Feather is the question. Wasn't Himi. I think it might have been you? No, Sacred Feather's random encounters. Didn't I have one more forgeable material among the bunch? Well, there's another quality Zol. I'll go ahead and do that. I don't know that I care enough about these items to enhance them. But I do care about, like, whenever we get around to doing, like, Orhalcon and stuff, I will take the time to properly upgrade my gear. Or properly make sure that I get the right stuff. Man, I should have been running this in windowed mode forever ago, or run it in window capture forever ago. It uses, apparently, a lot less information than game capture. I thought it was supposed to be the other way around. Got a verdant sword. Is that any good? Oh, it is. Shit. It's way better than my current sword. Let's see here. Who needs that the most? It would get me up to a 328. Get her up to a 288. Get him up to a 307. So Himi actually needs the verdant sword the most. And then I can take Himi's Murasame and give it to Matthew. And then Aeoleo's still just using the Hagbone Mace. That's fine. Any other quality materials that I can get my hands on while I'm here, or any other use? Okay, no, looks like it was just the 2 qualities all that I had. All right, that's fine. I will make sure to collect plenty of other forgeable materials now that we actually have access to the forge. What's funny is we're essentially at the end of the game at this point. Not like fully at the end of the game, but very close. Not truly done, but also, like, we've just got some stuff here and there. I love her little run. It's so cute. And then she does a little, like, waddle back. It's so cute. Let's see here. Where do I need to be going now? I can usually use, Tauntaun, use Slap on the Sleeping Man. I went to the Champa already. I got Fugue and Champa. World map, southern portion, on the biggest island among a cluster of islands. Tonfon, use it on a sleeping man. There's a place called Tonfon that I haven't been yet. The problem with having the world map open the way that it... Ooh, the void's effects more off. Is this Tonfon? Tonfon! Hey! I found it. Okay, so while I'm in Tonfon, I should be able to get my hands on Tinder. Use Slap on the Sleeping Man. What it says. So there must be some guy standing in the way between me and, like, where I need to be going. What artifacts do you have? Anything new or interesting? No. Which means I need to sell you my old stuff. I actually don't know that I want to sell that right now. Ooh, hydrate. I am all out of liquids in my immediate area. I'll hydrate with this soy sauce. No. No, let me get some water. There we go, hydrated. I didn't pour much water because I'm probably going to be ending the stream sometime soon. Let's see here. I don't want to sell the Great Axe because I think I can give the Great Axe over to... Actually, before I sell anything, let's just see if there's anybody that can benefit from the gear that I'm carrying before I sell anything else. Like, Eoleo can use the axe, and that's better for him, apparently. I thought he couldn't use the axe. I thought it was saying that he couldn't use it, but that's whatever. Eoleo now has the axe. I give the... Oh, no, he can't use great swords. That's right. But, I can give this mace over to Tyrell. And as far as the lucky cap, let's see here. That is better for, Himi. We're gonna give that to Himi. Eoleo is currently equipping all of his good gear. Platinum Circlet. Is that better for anybody? Nah, everybody either has a Platinum Circlet or has got something better. Angelic Ankh. Better for anybody? No. Well, what does it have that's a, it's got Life Leech and Berserk Rush. Nah. Nah, we'll sell that. Lure Cap is not going to be helpful for anybody, but I'm keeping it because it's good for training. Tyrell, the Great Sword. Not good for anybody. No. Lastly, my boy. Why does he have a Zol Ring? Oh, did I just have a Zol Ring earlier? We're going to give that Zol Ring to somebody else then, because you don't need it at this point. Who do I want to act first in the party, I guess, is the real question. Honestly, either Eoleo or Matthew probably needs to act first, because whoever's that is going to be buffing. So I'll do that. Okay. Well, that confirms to me that everything that my people are currently carrying are their best gear in slot, and I can sell the remainder. I can't imagine I'm going to use the Spark Shuriken anytime. I just need to sell some of these, like, excess things that I'm carrying. I'll carry the Dead Lizard, but I don't need Sacred Feathers anymore. I've got, now that I've got Himi, she has a Void. A Void really is better as a late game item instead of letting you have it so early on. I must have picked up those two things whenever I defeated Blados and them. Let's see here. Herb, out of here. Brambleseed, out of here. I'll hang on to the Murasame, because if I do somehow get my hands on a Cleric Ring, that'll be really useful. Weasel's Claw, out. Crystal Powder, out. Angelic Ankh, out. Platinum Circlet, out. Herbs, out. Antidote, gone. Can't sell those things. I could sell the Lure Cap, but I'm not going to. Herbs, out. Those are basically worthless at this point. Sacred Feathers. All of my Sacred Feathers are gone now, too. I bought these and then never used them. I feel... Oh well. It was a decent enough decision, but at the end of the day, I don't mind fighting, I guess, is what it really comes down to. I didn't know if we were ever going to get somebody that had it. Crystal Powder's gone. Great Sword out as well. Nuts and potions are... nuts are really not that useful anymore. We're at the point now where if I'm not using a vial or a potion, it's not really worth it. And now everybody should have close to best in slot. I think, yeah, like the Master Rapier is technically a better weapon for her than her Frost Wand. I can do that really quick just to fix that discrepancy. It really makes you wonder why you would ever use any of the wands, because like none of them are better weapons than like the actual weaponry in the game. Like the swords. And like everybody in the game can use a sword or a bow of some sort. So why would you ever use a staff? Sleeping Man. Sleeping Man. A slap. Oh. You know, I bet I gotta be up there to slap him. That's dumb. Because you have to be on the exact level as him. Let's see here. If I go all the way up here and then come down this way, I can jump across to this building, run across here, jump down the tree, jump over here, and then she slapped. Uh-oh, it's already time to get the ferry moving. I wonder if that gives me a new platform that I can jump on somewhere. Yep, that's exactly what it was. It gave me a new platform that I can jump up onto so I can get up here and talk to this Jin. This one looks like an anime protagonist. Tinder. Like, look at that boy and tell me he's not an anime protagonist. The Jin are just an absolute jumble down here. Like, I haven't done anything to try and set any of them up with real Jin, like, setups at all. I guess I could try to move all the Jin of each type onto a single person. But even that's not going to work because I don't quite have the correct Jin to do so. Yeah, I have one person, I have Reef that's just a dump, and then everybody else has single typing. Why he's not the... I could do this though, and that'll at least get me 2 solo elements that are actually the solo elements that I want. Because that makes him into a Aqua Lord. But yeah, it is definitely time for me to go. I have to be at work at 1, and I have already spent more time than I wanted to doing this. So that is going to be where we save today. Tonfon is level 34 Samurai with a full party 16, 14, 16, 16. Which we're getting very close. By the end of this area, we should have... Well, not this particular area, but like the end of this arc, we should have all the Jin, and then we can get into the post-game content and then get into the final bit. But anyway, thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Golden Sun, Dark Dawn. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.